Everyone, so Arsenal lead the way in the Premier League. They're flying high in Europe to top of Group B, and tonight the Gunners can win the section with a game to spare. They might also feel the need for some retribution tonight. Beaten by Lens in northern France on match day 2. It's the only blot on an otherwise spotless copybook in this season's champion this evening. To the 11 that began Arsenal's win over Brentford. Kai Havertz is rewarded for scoring the winner in that game as a sub with a start tonight. The other change sees, as expected, David Raya return in goal, having not been able to play against his parent club. Trossard and Ramsdale moved to the bench. No Fabio Vieira, by the way. He had groin surgery yesterday. Intriguing tactical battle here as well between Mikel Arteta and Franck Hayes, who's done a wonderful job at Lens. Two very different sides, I would say, up against each other this evening. Contrasting styles of play. And we'll take a check on the teams now. Two change. Artur Diaz is our referee this evening. Just awaiting the two captains here, late arrivals. Thiago Martins, by the way, is in charge of VAR. League victories for both these sides at the weekend. Lens won 3-0 at relegation threatened Clermont, which was quite a bad-tempered game. Eli Wahi was sent off just before half-time in that one, but here's the former Forest goalkeeper Brice Samba to exchange pendants with Ødegaard. Well, as I mentioned, Lens 3-0 winners at Clermont in Ligue 1 at the weekend. There are 4 changes to that 11. 3 of those to come in have previous Premier League experience. Kevin Danzo, who spent time at Southampton, Mali international Massadio Aidara, who had an injury-plagued time at Newcastle, and Nampalys Mendy, who was relegated with Leicester City last season, also recalled to the side. His dangerous frontman Florian Sotoka. Can Kai Havertz really build on that late winning goal at Brentford at the weekend? Was taken over to the Arsenal supporters by Mikel Arteta to take their acclaim afterwards. So many people here desperate for him to be a success, and this is a big opportunity for him tonight. You'll notice the Arsenal players, by the way, wearing black armbands tonight. It's in tribute to Megs Wilson, the wife of the former Arsenal goalkeeper Bob Wilson, who sadly passed away recently at the age of 81. Megs did amazing work for charity. Set up the Willow Foundation in 1999, which has put on more than 20,000 special days for seriously ill young adults. The Emirates a very positive place to be right now. Momentum a big part of that, something Arsenal keen to maintain, and having lost in Lens, retribution might also be on their minds, Lucy.
Yeah, I think so. Lens hadn't started the season well, so nobody really expected them to beat Arsenal, but Arsenal have full control of that game until they made a mistake and allowed Lens back into it. But I do think Lens have sorted themselves out in the league. I think the first points they got in the Champions League actually kick-started their season, and they're in a much better place now.
Zinchenko. Arteta was saying ahead of this game how he would like his side ideally to be making faster starts in games, wants them to see them score more early goals, he was saying.
Yeah, we saw that last season, didn't we, Adam? I think this season, slower starters, that to score in the first 15 minutes of game, and they've conceded a couple in that time as well.
It's left by Sotoka. Played back here by Mendy. On a 4 brought back into the side tonight. Arsenal season once again turning into one of great promise. The late winner at Brentford has only served to solidify that feeling. If you speak to people here, many suggest this is a squad capable of great things. Getting over the line, a big part of that, and tonight they can tick off a significant objective in terms not just of qualification but also topping the group.
Yeah, I think they showed great character at the weekend against Brentford. They showed a lot of control out of the way they play. They've not quite slipped into top gear yet, but they're still getting the results.
Miscontrolled by Bukayo Saka. Messing around in his pre-match comments. I think Arsenal have to win at home and have to win the group. Of course, victory tonight would make sure of that.
It's a positive line. Rice in the 6 just allows a bit of creativity forward in Odegaard, and Havertz, who should be buzzing after his late goal at the weekend. Obviously has that aerial presence in both boxes, and I think in both boxes